Michael usually fixes this. Shoot, okay. I gotta go into the library and delete something. Michael usually fixed this problem before. Oh God. I don't know what that is.
Lily, we're live actually.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Oh God. Sorry everybody. We're having technical problems. I was told I had no more space in our StreamYard, so I thought I was deleting it. Anyway, here we are. Lots of MOTU news to get to. We got Extendar, Mattel Creations exclusive coming up this week. Some very cool reveals with the Horde Prime Trooper and some Jumbo TMNT and a special guest. Oh, sorry, special guest host with Mega J Retro. So here we go.
And before we go live, smash that like button, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss a beat.
Welcome to Toy Habits. I'm the Toy Sorceress, and I've got special guests with me.
I'm Mega J Retro. How's it going, guys?
You're watching. How's it going? How's it going? You're watching Toy Habits Live. How are you doing, Mega J?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Toy Sorceress, as always. Always happy to hang out with the Toy Habits crew. Good to see everybody. Things are getting exciting. Things are getting exciting, Toy Sorceress. Things are getting really exciting right now.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And a big shout out to my co-host Michael, who is out on assignment this week. So I miss Michael. It's been a crazy busy week for him with work, a crazy busy week with me trying to make sure the ship keeps running on the Toy Habits website. And Mega J, you were nice enough to step in and fill Michael's shoes today. So I truly appreciate it. And my apologies for the glitchy start. Again, I got a crazy message from StreamYard saying my storage was full, so I was trying to fix it. Anyway, Michael usually takes care of that kind of stuff.
That is so crazy. That is so crazy. But you know, it does happen. So it is what it is, and I'm always happy to be here, hanging out with the Toy Habits crew, and of course yourself, Toy Sorceress. It's too bad Michael is on assignment, but I hope that he's enjoying his weekend, enjoying the time away, and that and lots of toy news to talk about this week. It's been absolutely crazy.
It has been crazy. What a week for things to heat up, because we're getting another Mattel Creations exclusive. So we know Extendar's coming out on the 22nd, and I hope that there's going to be plenty of him, because that's going to be a really sought after figure. They have a limit of 3, so we'll see what happens. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and check in and say hi to the chat and see who's all here. So we got Pedro Ribeiro here, Yurakai, crew member Frankie Rivera. Good to see you, Frankie. Helter Santos is here. Crew member Delaxorian. I can't ever pronounce that right. I'm so sorry. Right, Skeletor. We got Sir Eldor, crew member, Master Versal Toy Hunter as well. Justin Mohan is here. Lord Hoagie's joining us. Crew member Giraffe is here as well. Crew member Bigum is also here. I already showed you Lord Hogan. We got Dave Chanelli. We have crew member Joe Coleman. It's Toy Habits time, everybody. Good to see you, Joe. We got crew member Damian Ristori. Also, I think I already said Dave Chanelli. Crew member Clint Jorgensen is also joining us. Crew member Damian Ristori is here. Crew member Ryan Cole. We got the Retro Toy Princess, crew member Allison Troy, and I will be joining Allison in a couple weeks for one of her fun coloring sessions on her channel. So that's going to be great. Looking forward to that, Allison. We got Skyfall. We've got crew member Attaboy, crew member Black Phoenix 77, crew member Daniel Quay, Chef M80, Jose Traver, Solar. I'm not gonna mess up your last name. So we got Eric Valdez, M1S1, Joe Andrews, crew member Robert Alessandrini, and so many more. I'll just try and flash your messages on the screen so we can get started. Oh, I guess there's only two more. Crew member D Griff and Nunya Biz. So if I didn't get to the rest of you guys, we'll take a look at your comments in a little while. And before we get started, let's go ahead and check in with the Toy Habits crew. Ever growing. It's insane how large.
And Ryan Cole just gifted 10 Toy Habits memberships. So huge shout out to Ryan Cole for that. Thank you, Ryan. You are awesome.
Let me get that on the screen. Ryan has been incredible gifting Toy Habits memberships. You are so generous, Ryan. Thank you. So because of you, we're running out of space on the screen, so everybody's icons are getting ever smaller. We were at 129 before Ryan's gift. Yes. So Jay,
thank you, Ryan.
10 of our members, or 10 of our friends out here in the chat are going to get Toy Habits memberships for a month. Thank you to Ryan. Thanks, Ryan. So nice.
Appreciate that. That's awesome. That's awesome.
You can see her name here. It's the crew's getting.
Joe Coolman wants to add to those memberships. Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Holy crap! Everybody's so generous. Everybody's so generous. Look at that.
Thank you so much, Joe. Joe with the follow-up with 5 more Toy Habits crew memberships. Joe, you are so generous. So now between Ryan and Joel, we get 15 Toy Habits memberships gifted to the chat out here. So 15 of you watching will be getting Toy Habits memberships. You guys are so generous. That's
so cool.
Super nice of you.
So cool.
And I keep joking with Michael because we usually update this like right before the stream because we're so busy. I'm like, now we got to alphabetize this because we can't figure out like who the new names are and if they're already on here.
It's crazy.
Anyway, the slide's getting big.
It's madness.
It's madness, Mega J.
Always great to see the Toy Habits crew just keep growing. And of course, we have the hot tub special. I think you guys do your hot tub thing. That's so much fun.
Yeah, so much fun. We're gonna have to schedule another hot tub and get bubbly. Summertime's coming up, so who does not enjoy a good hot tub? But let's dive into the news. So Jay, this flop, yeah. Oh yeah, you can always do a bubble bath if you don't have a hot tub. Those are fun. So what'd you think of Extendar? So we got more pre-order information, which we'll go over, and we got all of his official images.
I love it. Of course, Extendar is being one of the most popular figures in the line. It comes hot on the heels of the previous Mattel Creations release of Cyclone and so many great upcoming teases. And we've already seen a Masterverse release with Snoutspout, and it's only going to get better from here.
Yes, absolutely. These vintage MOTU Mattel Creations exclusives are coming kind of fast and furious at us now. It's been almost once a month, which is great. Like, keep them going, Mattel. And this time we see that, the price of these, he is kind of like a standard release, but like on that nicer card back, meaning it's the single card with a little plastic that goes over him. It's not like a deluxe box, obviously. But now the price point's at $20, which makes sense because that's how much a regular Origins figure cost. But he's got his awesome deluxe packaging, which you can reseal him in, and it will be a limit of 3. So do you think he's going to sell out?
You know what? It's always an interesting time with these things. Cyclone didn't sell out for a few hours, and that was kind of surprising. I thought he was going to sell out pretty quickly because of his gimmick. But Extendar is one of those fun characters, and thanks to our good friend Mr. Home Arcade, we've seen some of the really interesting things that you can do with this character. Some Some a little more risque than others, but it's still a lot of fun with this fun character. And I'm glad that the origins gimmick really works well with this guy. Am I a little disappointed that they couldn't do the actual gimmick? A little bit, but you know what? For what he is, this is actually a really cool release, and I'm glad they kept it to the $20 price point. That's really cool.
I am too. I'm absolutely glad that they didn't say, oh, pop in like a trifold back or something and charge $30 for that. So I'm glad he's $20. I can see people maybe buying one to keep card in and one to open, and then the third one maybe to add like extended parts if like they want to make them extra long. Although, I'm not sure how the ends connect to each other, if that's feasible or not. But he is a really cool looking character. And he's going to go up for pre-order at 9 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday next week, the 22nd, May 22nd. So be sure to go to Mattel Creations. And if you want to find a direct link, you can find it on our article on toyhabits.com. But his packaging looks great. I love the extra illustration of him here. Looks fantastic with his little shield. And head, arms, and torso and legs extend. So he's looking really good. He's looking really good. And here's the back. We do get a tease for Dragster, if you noticed. Yep. So hopefully he's gonna come. And Mega J, what do you see a huge tease for over here?
It's so scary. It's the scariest thing ever. It is the Fright Zone. So scary. And you know what? They've been teasing it for a little while here and there, and it's great to see it once again on the back of this packaging. It's like Hordak. It was teased on Hordak's packaging. It was teased on this packaging. So many other figures. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
I mean, do you think maybe we might be able to see the Fright Zone at San Diego?
You know what? I actually think it's probably gonna be the Snake Lair. Because that was what was announced as the fan choice. So I think maybe the Snake Lair is going to be this year's centerpiece. But I wouldn't put it past them to show off a smaller play set like the Fright Zone. That wouldn't surprise me.
And I could see this being a kind of deluxe package where you get the Fright Zone and the Slime Pit in one box.
A little bit of added value, and I do appreciate that, because that would actually bring it up to the $100. In my opinion, that would bring it up to the $100 price point, which is probably what they want. So yes, that would be amazing if they actually did that. That would be incredible.
That would be incredible, because we have been getting teases of both. I know one of them have been more along the lines of Turtles of Grayskull, and I would still be excited if we got that Turtles of Grayskull version, but I'd be a little bit bummed if we got that one first before we get a regular Slime Pit.
That would be
which might happen.
That would be a little bit interesting, but you know what? I'm up for either at this point. But yes, I would definitely love to get that as a dual pack. That would be amazing.
Absolutely. And Allison, of course, it'll come with slime. It's funny because if you look at any of the vintage slime that's still sealed, it has just like this distinct sound when you shake the can. It's so satisfying.
It depends on if it was still sealed properly, because I know some of them have turned to dust or have solidified into a block. So
if it's still sealed and like airtight, it's got this great gushy sound. Unlike anything else.
So good.
It is so good. And here is Extendar with his legs extended and his arms and head. We got the whole thing, extended out. And the shield's great. I mean, this is like the vintage one.
It looks amazing. Yep. I love it.
Kind of looks like a kite to me.
I didn't know what it was at first. I'm like, what is that? Is that some sort of like, I couldn't tell what it was. It looked like some sort of electronic thingy. I was like, this is just so strange. I never had Extendar as a kid, so my friends had him, and they always lost the shield. We all lose the accessories, right? So it's amazing. I still have my power sword. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. I was gonna joke around and say if it was like kind of folded up, it might be like one of the Turtles pizza boxes. Flopped open.
Oh yeah, that. You know what? I think you're right. I think that's probably one of the things I was like, is that a pizza box?
I mean, technically, if you take one of the pizzas that came with like your NECA Turtles or whatever, you can serve it up.
Well, we're going to be
Serve it up
talking
in
about
the
turtle. We're
trailers.
going to be talking about turtles pretty soon too.
We will. I see. I'm dropping little Easter eggs during our discussion.
Woohoo!
And
You know what
here
this
he
reminds me of?
is.
This reminds me of all those hippie comics back in the
Yeah.
60s. This was like a very famous poster where one of the characters is literally just walking down the street, and The Simpsons did an homage to that a couple of times. So this is a really great image right here. I love it.
Yeah, I love it. I think it was like a really wonderful homage to that. And here he's just celebrating, like, woohoo! I'm finally coming out.
I'm coming out.
I'm coming.
I'm free. I think,
great.
and if I'm not mistaken, those are the extended double limbs. We can see that there. They've taken the limbs on his legs, and they've actually extended it so he can extend the extension.
Yes. Yeah, because you're absolutely right, Jay. You can see right here, these are like thicker on the bottom, and then those are like the thinner limbs. So yeah, they absolutely use his little leg extensions first, and then connected the arm ones to it. So technically, if you get a couple of extendars, you can keep going.
Oh yeah, he'll be the new Stilt Man. He will be the new Stilt Man.
Yeah.
They can have a competition. Cool. They can have a competition, see who can get higher.
Like it's gonna look like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Oh yeah, it's gonna see who falls over first. It's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be so cool. Well, here he is holding his pizza box. It's all closed, taking a pizza to the turtles.
Looks like an old man's satchel. It looks like a portfolio I had when I was in college. It looks so.
Yeah, I know, right? He's going to architecture school.
That's what I said. Exactly. It looks like. We have to keep those drafting papers safe.
Yep. All those sketches and stuff.
That's right.
And here he is celebrating in all his glory. What do you think of the color? Because previously, Mattel, when they were making these silver-colored plastic figures, it had like kind of like that marbling and that weird kind of color and texture to it.
If you look closely at if you look closely, it sort of still does, though. If you look closely at his armor, it still has a little bit of that marbling. But you know what? I've come to accept it. I remember when I first saw it, I was kind of like, it's kind of weird, right? Because we're so used to the original versions that had more of a metallic sheen to it. Not black metal, but sort of like this metallic paint. But you know what? It's not bad. It's got this really interesting look, and at the end of the day, I'm just glad that we're getting more Master Universe figures. We're so close. Toys R Us, we're so close to the end of the line. You can taste it. It's crazy.
So close. But they're going to drag it on for a long time to just keep the line going, right?
If we get brand new Powers of Grayskull figures, that's a win. That's a win for me. I would be absolutely through the moon. If we got a hero.
Okay, you did it. I need a hero.
I need a hero.
We had to do it.
We had to do it. We need heroes. We need more heroes.
We do need heroes. And Joshua Rahman wants a pizza.
Give me all the heroes. We need them all.
Yes, we do. I'm still waiting to see some Powers of Grayskull. I know it's coming, but I'm getting tired of waiting.
we need Eldor. We need an Eldor. We need so many new characters, but we need we need the Bionatops. You know what I mean? We need.
Oh my gosh, the dinos!
Oh yeah,
right?
We need them all. I mean, the Bionatops showed up in Revelation, right? So we definitely need to see Bionatops 100%.
He was also in on the card back art for not King Hiss, but whatchamacallit. I'm so out of it right now. One of the Snakeman deluxe packages that we got.
Yep.
Cobra Camocon.
Camocon, yeah.
He was all over Camocon's card out too. So he's coming. Eventually we are gonna get there. I think with the dinos, maybe Mattel is kind of hedging their bets to see how good they'll do. Because with the vehicles, they tended to sit on the shelves a little more. But a dino's a creature, and I think they already do Jurassic Park, and those do well.
It's a match made in heaven. They should not shy away from the dinos. Absolutely not.
Yes. I want
100%.
that purple T-Rex.
Yeah, that thing is just ridiculous. Oh my gosh. We have to get him.
It's so cool. It's so cool. So don't forget, y'all, head over to Mattel Creations, 9 a.m. Pacific time on Wednesday, May 22nd, and grab your Extendar before
4 days, 14 hours. Mark down your calendars, but people don't miss it. Don't sleep on this one. This one's crazy.
Yeah. How fast do you think he'll sell out?
You know what? I'm gonna go on the side of caution on this one. I'm thinking maybe, because his popularity, I'm thinking maybe at least a few hours. I'm thinking at least a few hours. I'm more like hoping. I'm hoping for more than a few hours. I'm hoping.
I think we should be okay. They've been doing better at like.
Don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on it, everybody. No. Make sure you're there, right? Bright and early.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, what's going on with Night Stalker, D. Griff? What's going on? I mean, seriously, by now they should have released Night Stalker. He's a freaking repaint. That's a
simple repaint. Just a repaint. Like, I don't know what they're waiting for.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. Seems like everyone's excited about Extendar, so can't wait for that one. Yeah. And this week, I am. Dude, the Horde Trooper Prime with that hoverbot in red. How freaking cool is that?
Just absolute chef's kiss. Oh my god, it's just crazy. And you know what? I was like, that can't be a mistake. You know, when you look at Eternia and you're like, who are those guys running up the tower there? That is not a mistake. Those were real, and now we see them in their plastic glory. And of course, the hoverbots, the Skeletor hoverbots, or the hoverbot Prime. Oh my god, they look amazing. They look incredible. I'm always kicking myself. I'm always kicking myself that I didn't get the classics. I'm always kicking myself.
Yeah. But you know what's awesome though now, Jay? Because we have this red version of the hoverbot, we might get like a 2 or a 3 pack of gray ones.
Exactly.
And then you can just army build them.
Yes. We need to army build these incredible hoverbots. I need He-Man to punch one and they all become a sandwich. I need them all to become a hoverbot sandwich. I loved it whenever he did that. When I was a kid, that was one of my favorite things to see. I was like, yeah! It was so good.
Turn him into a hoodie.
I loved it. And then but there's also, then he would take one and make an accordion. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, so good.
I know. So cool. And these don't have any kind of break apart extra feature or anything, right?
No, that's okay. They look so much fun anyway. They can just fly around and chase Stratos all over the sky. It's amazing.
Absolutely. And I just want to say a big hello to the Baroness of Toys. Hi, Mega J and Toy Sources. How are you doing, Baroness? Thanks for joining us. We are having too much fun here.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. So here's his packaging. He looks incredible. You can tell. So this was basically a repaint of the Horde Trooper that we got before, but he's got a adjusted arm here that's like Roboto's, right? And then he's got that
arm,
trap jaw and a Roboto like attachments.
Yes, pieces. The one that's attached to him is actually from the Horde set, the Horde PowerCon set.
Right.
Yes,
right. You are totally right. So these attachments, that one's trap jaws, and these two are from Roboto, and then that is the blue Hordak PowerCon 2021 arm attachment.
That's correct.
You are right.
And it's also the first appearance of a Horde Prime Trooper.
Yes, ever.
Right.
Which is
and there's also a Midnight Trooper in there as well. So it's amazing.
That is so cool. And he has a cape. He has all sorts of cool stuff. We're gonna dive into the incredible artwork here from Roy Horrors and his amazing team. We did get some really cool teases, and we're gonna take a look at the close-ups. I'm just showing you the package art right now, but we're gonna zoom in on each of these and take a look at what's going on. So the back of the box has, Horde Trooper Prime with some other red Horde Troopers, a big army of them, and some hoverbots And what they're coming through a gate. You can see here with it's kind of like a wooden gate. And do you think is that the gate through the fright zone?
I think that's possibly the fright zone entrance. There's probably like according to this, it looks like there's a portal hidden within the fright zone, and maybe that's how they get to Eternia, which would be amazing.
Yeah.
A little bit of lore.
That's so cool. They're coming from Etheria to Eternia, so they're leaving Shira and all of the rebellion behind and coming over to the other side, which is really cool.
Absolutely. They could also be being deployed from Horde Prime's lair, so that would be cool.
Yes. Too. Yeah, and here we have the sides of the box, which calls them the Guardsmen of Doom Tower, which that's another little.
There's that little hint. There is a little tiny hint. Well, could Yurko's design be coming true? I mean, that would be ridiculous. That thing's massive, but
that would be epic.
Oh my god, that's
huge.
It would be huge. It would be
huge.
It would be huge. So huge.
Oh my god. What really got me was this incredible artwork. So this is from the front of the box, and I'll zoom in on the close-ups of this. But we have Horde Trooper Prime here on this craggly tree. Again, another homage to the Fright Zone. Fighting these two snake men. It's like Naga and Gorgon from that diabolical snake pack. But then we have Reptilax in the back. There's two other snake men here, which we'll take a look at the enlargement, and Quick Flip is right there. And then another couple Horde Primes. So here we go. So two more. So now we can see the close-up with again the same snake troopers from the 4-pack are joining Reptilax, and he looks awesome. What do you think of Reptilax? He's a pretty cool character.
You know what? There's he looks like a Mexican wrestler with a mask on. I mean, but I love it.
He's a little skin tone, right?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love those. I love those. Mask
Luchadores.
on. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The luchador, exactly. And he's got a mask on, right? It's so much fun. Much fun.
So cool. So cool. So it's great that
you could put him in the WWE ring and nobody would bat an eye. Yes. He'd look amazing. Yeah,
exactly. And I love his tail. It's a full complete tail, fully sculpted. Looks great on him. And we did just as a little plug, and we'll look at it at the end of the stream, even if Jay might have to go by then. But we did get in-hand images of Reptilax, and he looks incredible. Woo-hoo! So just a side note, Jay's got a limited time with us tonight, so in case he needs to jump off, anytime you need to go, and then we'll keep going through some news.
We'll hang out as much as we can. We're gonna have fun. Yeah. We're having fun.
Oh, I know. Yeah, and Jay was so generous to come on tonight because he's got his own live stream to go to after this.
I can't say no to the toy habits of the Toy Sorcerers. Cannot say no.
You are so kind. So here we have the other quick flip. I think his name is
Quick Flick. I think it's Quick Flick. I think.
Quick Flick.
Quick Flick.
And he's got that snake logo on his chest. He looks really cool. And he's got a bow. A bow with no arrow, unless he shot one out.
I think he shot it. He hit the Horde Trooper, and it exploded. He exploded. Awesome.
That's funny because you can see the reverberating, right? Because he already shot it off, and
you can hear a boing.
Hit his target. So that's a really cool tease. I love this artwork. It looks great.
Freaking Legolas, man. Legolas. Oh, Toy Sorceress. Did you? Am I by myself? What's going on? I don't know. Pipicas. I don't know if he's going to be exclusive. She's back. Okay, so
sorry.
Oh, she's back.
Sometimes I have this issue with my internet. I'm here. So if that happens again, Jay, don't freak out. I will come back after a few seconds.
That's okay. I took over for momentarily.
No, I can still see you and hear you. It's just that unfortunately my display screen turns black.
Okay, I held it together.
And I'm hardwired. I've got an umbilical cord running all the way out my room downstairs all the way out to the router, and it's still.
She's
I still
tethered.
can't.
She's
I am.
tethered.
I call it my umbilical cord. I'm tethered. It's like not even funny. It's a 100-foot cable.
The dependency. Oh, the dependency.
It's
I love
crazy.
It's looking amazing. Yeah, so is he an exclusive, or is he going to be put to the wild, or is he going to be a Mattel Creations only?
I think he's going to be on, like, he may be like a fan channel exclusive. I think he's supposed to be released like kind of more, maybe like VVTS, EE, things like that.
That would be nice. That would be
not said to be a Walmart or Target exclusive, which is good. And I doubt that it's Mattel Creations. When he was revealed, I think this was just supposed to be a regular retail release. And when I say that, it could be just like, maybe our fan channel type releases. But I can put a pin in that and get back in.
Please, everybody, head over to toyhabits.com, give them a like and a follow, because you will always get the latest toy news and reviews as they happen. Give them a like and a follow, because Toy Sorceress says, I'm just kidding.
And we might have had that information on our reveal article. I just right now at the moment I can't remember where he was slotted for, and I can take a look at it in a bit. Yeah. And so Horde Trooper Prime comes packaged with this really cool insert, the little kind of postcard.
Yeah, the info card. So nice.
The info card. Yeah. So that's the art, and then here is his little bio on the back. So we say, okay, Horde Trooper Prime, Guardsmen of Doom Tower. They are the best of the best and the deadliest of the deadly. They are Horde Trooper Prime, the self-replicating elite high-security soldiers of Doom Tower and personal guards of Hordak. Avoid battle with them at all costs. So here it's telling us that he's an army builder.
Wow,
so
literally.
To buy more than one.
That's Mattel not so subtly telling you, buy more, buy more, buy more.
It's like collect them all, right?
You must buy more. We command
you
it. This I command.
So this one's really cool. We don't know where he's coming up for pre-order yet, but as soon as we find that out, we will let you all know.
Be sure to follow toyhabits.com on all the social media so that you find out right away.
You will, absolutely. That's our MO. We try and get the news out to you guys as fast as we possibly can. And we'll circle back to a little bit of more minor MOTU news after we talk about this next subject, because I really want to talk about this with Mega J while I have him here. And this is something that we got a tease of just a couple hours before the stream started. So we had this tease from Mondo.
Ooh, that is
showing the turtle shell, right?
Oh my god, look at that. That is so nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah.
I think it's so cool.
Soft vinyl. I like it. I like it. That is so cool.
Yes.
It amazes me, Toy Sorceress. It amazes me how many companies are doing TMNT, and they're all doing well. It is that property which just has so much reach. It's just absolutely incredible.
Yes, absolutely. I think it's amazing that every single company that does a TMNT figure product or whatever, they all sell like hotcakes. It's like we can't get enough turtles in every way, shape, and form, including a big, huggable, soft vinyl action figure, which Mondo is now going to give us.
I like turtles. I like turtles.
We love the turtles.
I like
These
turtles.
guys are so cool. So it's funny because they teased us with this, but if you remember, if anyone was paying attention to DesignerCon, Mondo had a booth there. And I was combing the net for some images, and I want to give a huge shout out to the Mad Hatter Reviews, because he did attend DesignerCon. It was in my backyard in LA, and I just didn't get around to it. But these guys were on display, right? So these guys were on display at DesignerCon, and Mad Hatter did interview the Mondo rep. And one awesome nugget of information he gave us was, first of all, the first wave is going to consist of Leonardo, Mikey, and Mondo Gecko, which is really cool.
Woohoo!
But Jay, I know you see this and you're so excited. And you're like, oh my God, my wallet. You're thinking about Mondo prices and how expensive these are. And there's no way I can lay out $250 to $300 a figure. And then we got the best piece of news.
Yep.
Yes.
Soft vinyl.
The best piece of news was, yes, soft vinyl.
Vinyl.
Like, simple articulation, but the Mondo rep. Yeah. The Mondo rep let us know that these are going to be sub $100 each. Yes.
So good. So good. We
made
made
more
it.
To come.
Yes.
We made it.
We can actually collect.
There's going to be more characters. Yes.
They look awesome.
So forgive the greeniness. They look great. I'm super excited about this because I mean, they're totally Playmates inspired, right? When you see these, and like when we dive into Mondo Gecko, you're going to see the incredible sculpting on them. But what were your first thoughts when you saw these, Jay?
No, like you said, they're wonderfully Playmates inspired. You can tell because of the colors. The colors was an introduction by Playmates to try and help differentiate the 4 turtles, and they just have this aesthetic. They still look mean and green, but they're so cute and cuddly. They got this that SD super deformed type of look, and of course this is like the wonderful soft vinyl technique that a lot of the artists at I think it's Peter. I think it's Attack Peter who probably was part of this design aesthetic.
I believe you're right.
So I love it. So awesome on all of them for choosing this aesthetic and going with it. It looks great.
Absolutely, and they said that they have more characters already in the works, like planned. But we get to start out. We'll take a look at Mikey first. And how cute is this? He's got his little, his little tongue thing going on. So Mikey, right? So such a character, and I love it. He looks great.
He looks incredible. Love it. I love the bandana. I love the M, the big M, man. That was another innovation by Playmates. Yeah. So it's just beautiful stuff.
It is, and he's got that chonky buck. He looks great.
The old chonk, yeah. And you know what? Yeah. Again, the arms move a little bit, the legs move a little bit, the head moves a little bit. It's beautiful stuff.
All you need. That's just like the original vintage figure. That's all he had. 5 POA. That's all we need. He's gonna be great. I don't know if maybe the wrist might swivel. Maybe it's 7 POA. We'll see. And maybe the feet will swivel. I don't know, because they do have an opportunity. Maybe give it a little bit of a cut in each of the feet and like maybe at the arms. But I'm not sure if it's just 5 POA or maybe we'll get 9.
I'm not gonna. I think maybe you're right. Maybe there is a bit of wrist articulation, but I think that's probably it. Because you really don't need much more than that.
Yeah, but you don't need more than that. I mean, these are just going to look super cool on your display shelf. These big, chunky vinyl figures.
Love it.
Look at this sculpt on him.
If you get mad at your significant other, bang, you hit him with a turtle. It's going to be awesome.
I know, right? It doesn't hurt. It's soft vinyl.
What did you say? Bang.
Of course, these are painted.
What happened, sir? Well, officer, she hit me with a turtle.
A vinyl turtle.
Turtle,
a soft vinyl turtle
flying across the room and hit me in the head. I got hit in the head with a ninja turtle. Imagine explaining that.
Are you putting that in your report?
I'm going to leave that in the report. I'm just going to say what a toy hit you in the face.
You're not condoning domestic violence whatsoever. Please do not throw soft vinyl figures at your significant others.
Please don't. Please don't. Love it.
Please do not.
It looks so cool. I love the spaces for the nunchucks. That looks so.
Oh yeah.
Great. I can't wait until we get to see it.
Yes.
It's like he's biting his tongue off, though. That's kind of freaking me out, man.
Yeah, a little bit. Right. It's a little too
a little too much.
Chomping down. And Peter, this is really nice because it's like a rubber, Yep. He's got his rubber belt right here. So that looks really good with the spaces for the nunchucks.
So good. So good.
Yeah. And then we have Leo.
Leo's so awesome. I love it. He looks so cool, man.
Looks amazing.
Again, he's got that little chunky SD, miniature. and those whiteout eyes, so Playmates. I love it. I love it.
Totally, and a little bit of that like attitude that Leo has, gritting his like teeth on one side.
They do
now. The cross,
they got
the chest.
Now. yeah. You put some shuriken right in the middle. So great.
Yep. Yeah. He looks awesome. He really does. Here's another view, and I don't know if this was supposed to be, if this is just some damage to the model. Just a couple little marks in him right here.
It almost looks like a scar, right? It almost looks like a scar. It
kind of looks like a scar, but I wasn't sure.
But I'm wondering, now that looking at it, I'm wondering if that's actually Raphael's head, but they painted it blue by accident.
It could be.
Because Raphael has a scar in some of the comics. Right?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
So, interesting.
So that could be, but it was white, so it was a little bit odd. But he looks great. He totally looks great. And then the star of the show, which was an unpainted prototype here, is a Mondo Gecko, and he looks so cool.
I think that's two figures in one. I mean, that his skateboard is bigger than he is. I mean, that thing's huge. Oh my god,
it's huge. That's going to take up a ton of shelf space. And these are, what are they, like maybe 15 inches tall? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't the Scareglow that big?
It's pretty big. Yeah, these guys are pretty chunky. They're a huge bit of chunk, yeah, for sure. But you can see the you can see the articulation point right there where you're at. And hey, maybe you're right. Maybe the wrists do articulate. Oh, look at that.
And then there's a little cut right here too on the feet.
Yeah. I see it. All right, cool. Very cool.
So 9 POA. These look great.
Not bad.
Like you can see his braces on his teeth, all of his little scales, his belt, his knee pads, his elbow pads.
Got that gigantic gecko tongue. Look at that gecko tongue. It's like, blah.
Yeah, it's got little warts on it too. Here's a skateboard you can see.
Oh, so good. You know what? Did Peter have to go this hard? Yes, he did. Peter went so hard, it hurts. It's awesome. I love it. I think the wheels
see
move.
The back. Look at that, because you can really see the tail.
Yeah. The tail articulates too. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Oh, you're right. And then you got the little skate on it.
Yeah. I love it. That's great stuff. Wow. Again, did Peter have to go this hard? Yes, he did.
Yes. It's what they do, because these guys are going to be like such an awesome line. I can't wait to see what else they have for us. But starting out with these three is a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Can't wait. My wallet. My wallet.
Me too. my wallet can wait, but they're going to be sub 100. So that means you could buy a couple of these as they come out, because it's a lot cheaper than buying one Mondo figure, which is great. And the price point makes sense because they're very simple and soft panel, which is a lot less expensive to make. Although the sculpting on them is incredible. So Giraffe says sub 100 is going to be $99.99. Save us a penny, Giraffe.
that is the kind of that is the kind of idea that happens a lot. So will bleed.
Extendar.
Yes, it will bleed.
Extendar says easy pass for me. And so does all. What?
It's not for everybody.
Are freaking awesome. That's not for everybody, but
priorities, everybody. Priorities. Will they be 1/6 scale? No, they're they're not even a scale, really. They're their own thing. It's a completely different. They're their own scale.
Yeah, a lot of people are these. Yeah. Giraffe.
A lot of things.
A
lot of things to save for. So. Again, it's not for everybody. If you don't, if you can pass on it, pass on it, right? Save it there. There you go.
Save it for Thundercat.
There you go. That makes sense.
It makes sense. Clint says, "Don't even tempt me on these." Clint's a big Mondo guy, so
it's okay. There's more for people. There's more for people out there. It's all good. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true. That is true. That is true.
Anyway, these
So
look
good.
incredible.
So good.
So good. Are you in on any of these when they come out, Jay?
Honestly, I'm in on too many things as it is. Toy Stores, you know that. I
Yeah.
can't get into another line.
Oh, no.
You know, four
I know.
horsemen is just like, oh my god! I just I'm fighting so hard. I'm always hitting myself and smacking myself in the face. Don't get the four horsemen. Don't get it. Don't get it. And, you know, one of these days though, bang.
You don't know when it's going to get you. So, we have some other MOTU news come this week. Like lots of things were happening, but we did get to take a sneak peek at the Splinter Skull packaging. We didn't get to see the back of it, but front of the package was leaked by Mondo Masters on Instagram, and he looks really cool. You know, we get the extra illustrations of Splinter here on the top, and you can see he comes with the torso now, Metal Bato. But it says it's 3 of 4. So we gotta wait until we get 2 Bop Steady, I guess, to get the last piece for the Build-A-Figure.
That'll be so cool.
Yep.
Can't wait for those guys.
Yeah. I know. Have you gotten your hands on? You get Slacker early, right?
No. That was a viewer who shared the video with me. I haven't started.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, I haven't started my Turtles of Grayskull collection yet. Again, into too many lines right now.
Gotcha.
So once I'm able to, you know, drop one of the lines, then I'll probably get into that. So
a good idea, because there's way too many things coming out.
Way too many.
But Splinter looks awesome.
Slacker is amazing.
Yeah, he looks great. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's going to be a Target exclusive. He did go up for pre-order on Target site about a month ago, and he was up for before he sold out. So that was actually pretty good. So if you didn't get a hold of him, I think he'll be pretty easy to find on shelf. Slacker was pretty easy to pre-order, and now he's been showing up at Targets. And I'm sure you'll probably get them maybe at like Toys R Us or somewhere else up there in Canada, right?
No, you know what? We have very little.
Hopefully.
We have very little. We have very few options up here. Toys R Us has stopped carrying MOTU Origins, so yeah, it's pretty scarce for us. We have to rely on good friends to help us out. But you know,
well, you got one here in case you need anything.
Let me know, Jay. You're too good. You're too good to us, Toys R Us. Too good to us.
Anything for you. Anything
Same goes.
You know that.
Same goes. Don't think twice. Anytime you ask.
Yeah, he looks great. He's got this really cool. It looks like a soft goods cake, but it's not. It's plastic with the plastic sculpted fur on the top, looking like King Grayskull, and this really awesome 2-piece sword to kind of look like his stick, and of course he's got his little rat tail in the back, which looks awesome.
Love it.
So
love it. He hasn't skipped leg day. He hasn't skipped arm day. He's been working out.
Yeah.
The old master is back.
Mm-hmm.
Taking on the mantle of
we found it. Yes, he looks great. And then we were able to dig up a couple things on Amazon's website and Walmart as well. So I know this Skeletor Demigorgon 2-pack has been a little bit difficult to find for some people. He's not available, at least in most places, on Target online. You got to kind of find him in stores, and it's been hit and miss. So if you really want to get this pack, you don't want to drive around, waste time and gas and money. We did find the listings on Amazon and Walmart. They are a little more expensive at $59, but it's going to save you time and gas and all sorts of stuff. So it might even out at that point instead of driving yourself crazy. So if you're looking for this set, head on over to Toy Habits, and we have the listings for it. Nice. So that was kind of cool. It looks like, maybe Target's exclusivity might, it's kind of wavering a little bit. That's why it's kind of aftermarket prices these two websites. But I'm sure if once that exclusivity totally runs out for Target, maybe they'll be able to sell it at retail.
That's it seems to be more and more the case. Terror went to Walmart recently, and so did I think Toy Habits reported on that earlier, right? That it showed up on Amazon and other locations, and other I think Lord Grasp as well. Yep.
Yes. So these did show up on Amazon. Unfortunately, they're $100 a piece. But given some of the prices they've been selling for, if you really, really want them and you don't want to wait, you can get them through these Amazon links. But we did confirm that this is a first to market exclusive for Walmart. It's not a Walmart exclusive, meaning they'll have a certain period of time. Walmart will have the exclusive, and once that time runs out, then they will go to the retailers, because we also found Terror and Lord Grasp on Target's website. Terror is still up on the website, and also Walmart. But of course, Walmart sold out, so no one can get it there. But Terror is on Target's website, although it says just in stores. Can't really find it online. And briefly, Target did have Lord Grasp listing as well, but currently I think they kind of pulled the listing. You can't really find it, but I know that eventually, after the exclusives run out, these other stores will be able to have them. And if you want links to where to find Lord Grasp and Terror, go head over to Toy Habits. We have all the links for you here, where you can easily locate those figures.
Exactly.
So were you able to grab these during CollectorCon, Jay?
As you probably remember, Toy Sorceress, I do not trust Target, so I did not order these, because they end up showing up like poor Duplico did, in a mangled box.
Yeah.
Which you know what? If you're an opener, ding. So, but I just don't trust it. I just don't trust them to take care of my stuff. So basically, once again, I have to rely on the kindness of others, or I gotta get my keister across the border and just pick them up myself.
Yeah, I haven't been able to find them either, and they sold out like within less than a minute. So I'm just waiting it out, and when the prices get reasonable and we're able to actually order them, then I'll get a hold of it. Absolutely. So I am not worried about it.
There's always time.
So that's pretty cool. There is always time if you are patient. And Reptilax, which is another really cool figure, started showing up in collectors' hands. And I want to give a huge shout out to Cobweb Collector, who was nice enough to reach out and let me know that he received Reptilax and Evil Lyn and Web Store cartoon collection, and was so kind to send me in-hand photos of those. So big shout out to Cobweb Collector. He did videos on all of these, and I linked in our article. So if you haven't followed Cobweb Collector, check him out on YouTube. We have links to his videos and his site. And thank you so much, Cobweb. This guy, you're totally right. Now I'm going to look at him. He looks like a luchador.
Exactly. He's got a luchador mask on, and he's just like getting ready to do a drop kick. He looks awesome. I love him.
He does. And look at that tongue. It's like green and black, like the little.
It's awesome. I love it. He looks so good too. Honestly, that the tail makes all the difference. He looks absolutely incredible.
Oh my god. The tail's a huge difference, and we'll zoom in on that. So, Jay, here we can see the snake layer, and there's another character here in the front. I'm not sure if we covered this. We might have covered this down at our in our art tease releases here. But remind me, do you know who this character is? If not, I'll take a look.
Honestly, I've been trying to figure it out. I did a little research, but I couldn't find anything. Were you guys able to figure out who this character is?
We might have. I've been so busy, so I'll get to the bottom of the article, and we might have some information, because that's something I think Michael dug into. But in the meantime, we'll enjoy some more of these images. But here you can see Reptilax's tail, which looks so good, and it's a full sculpted tail. It's not like a half or anything.
Yeah, I'm sort of reminded of the new Leatherhead tail. I think the attachment's going to be similar in
Yeah.
the way it attaches. So very cool.
And you know what's really cool about this, Jay, is that it attaches right here at a ball joint. You just pop it right in. Super easy.
Sweet.
Which is nice. So it's articulated.
That is going to be awesome. Yes. That's going to be awesome. Yes.
Yeah, that was super smart, and it's going to look great. So I'm just gonna let me not slow you guys down and scroll to the bottom of the article real quick, and take a look and see if we have that. Or my screen is blank. it's loading ever so slowly, but I'm taking a look to see if we know what that character is. And it does not look like I have that information here, so we'll have to do a little bit more research.
Yeah. And Meg, it's not a mask. I was just joking that he looks like a luchador.
I know.
So no, it's not a mask.
It's not a mask. It's not a mask. It's funny because he's got that like tan colored in tone, right? So it makes it look like a wrestler.
So Clint Jorgensen,
absolutely.
I don't use beard oil, so I have no fear of that at all.
I'm trying to go back and find the comments. My apologies, I'm scrolling back up.
None of you biz.
I know you have no access to them.
If the opportunity arises, I will go to Comic-Con, but at present, there's really no need for me to go right now. But there is something in the works. The only situation with going to Comic-Con is I have nowhere to stay, so that's the problem.
I would love it if you were able to make it out there, Jay.
Yeah. Again, the hotel accommodations.
We are heading over to Comic-Con for the first time. Yeah, I know it's insanely expensive. Another thing that's actually showing up in collectors' hands is the collector.
Is the collector. Gee.
And so
the collector in the collector's
Incredible Bulk was the collector for collectors. So Incredible Bulk sent us these photos. Follow him on Instagram. Super nice of him to send us these. And look how cool this is. I mean, these guys fit ever so comfortably. Three of them.
So cool.
Sitting inside.
It gives you an idea how big it is. So cool. I mean, that thing's massive. That is a massive vehicle. I love it. It's so good. I really do enjoy. I was shocked. I was shocked when I first saw this the collector, and I remember if you guys watched my video, I was over the moon. You know what I mean? Yerko had actually created a version of the collector, and I was blown away by that. And not to say that his collector wasn't good, but this one, as far as being a new vehicle for the line, it's just beautiful, and I'm super excited that we get to see this in hand. And again, huge shout out to the Incredible Bulk. Definitely give him a like and a follow, and check out his video online. You guys will definitely be able to have a look at that. It's just beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It is beautiful, and here we get some awesome photos of the box, where they've got this great battle scene in the front of Castle Grayskull, and this really cool Dio shot in the back, which I totally love. It looks so classic. But the coolest thing about the box is what we get to see on the side of the box. So we get She-Ra on Swifty here, and Imp, right? Yes.
Oh
Coming
my God.
to the cartoon collection.
Pop, 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 pop.
Come on.
I can hear the popping all the way from here. Pop, 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 pop. It's amazing. Amazing.
I know.
Incredible.
It looks so good. I
have
can't wait.
We have a lot of international viewers in the chat, Toy Sources. We got folks from Germany. We got folks from Brazil. Great to see you guys. Thank you for joining us, and it's amazing to see how far the toy community reaches on Toy Habits. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I love it. I love it, Toy Sorceress. I can't wait until if we get a swift wind, I think I'll faint.
Yeah.
I will faint. But we need a cartoon. But and Toy Habits did uncover a cartoon collection. Princess of Power is on the way, so we are very excited about that. Portugal is in the house.
It is, and this illustration is confirmation of that. Now, are we getting Swiftwind with She-Ra? We don't know, but we know She-Ra's coming. So,
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
We have Portugal in the house.
I sure hope so.
Thank you guys.
Portugal.
Woo.
Extender would like some more pop. This is really great. German pancakes and Brazilian wax. That's great. Clint, in which order?
Oh no!
But here we can see incredible.
Save that for the hot. Save that for the hot tub, guys. Save that for the hot tub. Yeah, it's massive, right? That's right.
It's big.
For the hot tub, it's massive. It's absolutely massive.
It's massive. And did you know that the little hands extend here from, because I mean it's got to collect, like in the cartoon. So the hands extend, which is really neat. And then you got these little.
I love that. I do. I think I saw it, but I totally forgot about it. So looking at it now, it just looks amazing.
It does, and when you look at all, the little translucent window looks really cool because you can see the figures inside. But what I love is these interior shots. So Skeletor is kind of on a little mini bone throne captain's chair, if you want to call it that. Yeah,
exactly.
It's gold. It's got little like bones on the side of it.
I love it. Exactly the way it was on the cartoon. It's so good.
This is so cool. This is so cool with the control stick, and you got the little cockpit with little controls and stuff on it. But this thing's awesome.
So impressed. They went so hard on this one. Again, you never expect. Usually with Mattel products, you expect the inside to be hollow and empty, right? I love the fact that they went this hard on this one. That was beautiful.
Yeah, they did an amazing job on the box art, on the actual vehicle itself. We've never had this before, and I love the fact that the cartoon collection is now getting vehicles that are inspired directly from Filmation. It is so amazing. Here you can see the little claw grabbing He-Man, which is awesome. I love that.
Great. I love it.
This is I gotta tell you, the toy community has been so generous, this past week or two. They're generous in general, but just reaching out and sending us all these really cool in-hand images, because sometimes people are lucky enough to get things early and help us out here when we don't have our hands on something, and then we get to share these awesome photos of these new figures like we have here with Evelyn and Web Store. And then let me know anytime you gotta leave, Jake, because I know we're hitting the hour mark.
Yeah. Oh, I have a little bit more time. So
we'll hang up. Okay. Yeah, no worries. So these again are from Cobweb Collector, who sent these photos. So kind of you, Cobweb. And Cobweb did an awesome review on these also on his YouTube channel. We linked it in our article. What was that?
Cobweb's in the chat right now.
Oh, is he? Oh wow. Yeah. Let me. Oh, there you are, Cobweb. I found you. Sorry, my chat's my chat's lagging a little bit. Hey, how's it going, Cobweb? Good to see you. Thank you so much for helping. You were so kind to send us these incredible photos. Like, he did such a great job at taking the pictures of these. And Cobweb, one thing I was very surprised about, actually two things I was surprised about, one on Evelyn and one on Web Store, and we'll go through both of them. Evelyn looks great, but she is not as yellow as we thought she would be, right? Because we were all questioning, why is she so yellow and not like in the Filmation cartoon? Yeah. Well, if you see her next to Evelyn version 1, check it out, Jay. I mean, it's a little bit yellow, but she doesn't look bad at all.
She's slightly yellow, but nowhere near the jaundice that that the original Evelyn has. So I'm very happy with the way she turned out.
Exactly. So am I. And if you take a look at the way she was illustrated in the cartoon, I think they actually did a pretty good job. And we'll look at some images of her. But the other really cool thing I loved about Web Store, of course, he comes with his grappling hook connected to this little backpack. The grappling hook is different. It is smaller than the original one. And he comes with this little lion artifact from the specific cartoon episode. But what I loved about Web Store, and I don't know if I didn't get an image of the back of him, but the back of his backpack actually has a little dial on it to reel in the line of his grappling hook. So it cranks it back instead of having to wrap it around loose like Web Store version 1, because he had the little pull string on the bottom so he can go up and down the string. This one, it just pulls out of the backpack and then you can wind it back up with a dial, and it winds itself back inside the backpack.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's awesome. Great stuff.
And he's got pupils. He looks great. Yeah. He looks great. Yeah.
Great stuff, Cobweb. Cobweb did a really great job with these, and huge shout out to everybody who contributed today. It's the community is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for all the great work that you guys have done. And again, you can see all these on toyhabits.com. And of course, if you need links to any of these products, definitely head over to toyhabits.com so that you can always find the links to where you can purchase these online.
Yep. I just switched over for a second so I can allow my webpage to load up. But one pretty cool thing that we did get on the Evelyn card back was a tease for both Orko, which is back here, and King Randor. We got Randy's on the package. Cartoon version of Randor.
That is so awesome. I love it. Now we just need Queen Marlena to make an appearance, and the whole royal family will be together. It's going to be awesome.
I know. It's funny because like Orko's like super tiny right here. He's peeking in the back.
Tiny little Easter egg. Love it. Love it.
It looks great. It looks great. And we have these very cool custom renderings here by Eternal Customs that does an amazing job. So this is a custom of something that, how Randor may look, representing his kind of Filmation look. Because we do have this version of King Randor already, so it would be really cool to get him in his palace garb.
That would be sweet. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for these brand new figures along the line, and these wonderful teases as always. It's so great.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because Orko is already pretty much Filmation looking, the version that we have now. I'm sure there's a way that they could perhaps adjust him so that I guess he looks a little bit more Filmation like.
If anybody collected if anybody collected the Master Universe mini collections, that Orko is a little too small, but you just grab him and he can technically fill in for a Filmation Orko. Absolutely,
you're totally right. And so a neat thing we get from Web Store's package, and that the artifact was from the Cat and the Spider episode, but we got Katrina.
Yeah, we got Katrina.
So
beautiful to see Katrina.
Yeah, she's very cool.
Oh yeah, can't wait to see if we actually get her in action figure form.
That would be awesome. That would be awesome if we get her. So she did come out in the Club Grayskull version from Super 7 back in the Classics line, and would be so awesome if we got her. So if you take a look at, I guess, Evelyn's coloring, I mean, she was more fair skinned, I guess. Sometimes her skin tone changed a little bit, so it's got a slightly yellowish tone, but not too much. But I think the version that they released of her is a good medium, for the cartoon collection.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Those paint masters aren't always 100%. Yeah, those paint masters aren't always 100%. So it's interesting to see how it finally came out in toyetic form. So I'm really happy with what we're getting. I'm still a little bit disappointed she doesn't come with a cape, but if you can rectify that, we can always rectify that somehow.
I recommend, and we do have some links on our superpowers page, but the Cape Master makes incredible capes. He does it for superpowers figures. I'm gonna take a look and see if he's made one already for Evil Lynn, because he usually tends to jump on this pretty quickly and gets the job done. It makes incredible capes. So I'm sure we can find one.
I can't wait. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah. Great stuff.
That will be awesome.
Oh yeah. Great stuff.
I know. We had some very, very cool news. So I think we covered most of the important stuff. I was just going to do something kind of at the end of our stream, and then if you want to jump off. But I had I'm looking for my scissors, and I had it here. Oh, here it is. I was gonna do a mini unboxing. I got the package in the mail, which I announced that this thing that came out for pre-order a week ago. Basically, I got a shipping notice the day I pre-ordered it.
Wow.
I'll give you a hint. It's from Hasbro. And it says, your order has left the building. And I was like, what? I just ordered it this morning. And I thought it was a pre-order. What do you mean it's left the building? And now I have it in my hands. Any guesses?
From Hasbro? In the last couple days?
Yes.
In
about a week.
Honestly, I'm not sure. It looks big, so Hasbro.
It's pretty big.
Yeah, I'm thinking it is. Okay. Is it from a galaxy far, far away, or is it more on Earth?
It's on Earth, but there could be unworldly things associated with it.
Unworldly things associated with it.
It's actually the box is bigger than. Out of guesses.
Okay, I just cheated a little bit. I saw a little bit of it. So...
Did this kind of give you a little bit of a hint?
Yeah, no, yeah. I cheated a little bit. Oh, so
I'm just giving you a hint.
I'm guessing it's the Ecto one, that which is crazy. I didn't think they were already in stock. Wow,
you are right.
Crazy. My only disappointment with that is that they didn't increase the size. It's still the same, whatever size that scale that is, because it's not big enough for the it's the O-ring size now, right? That's the thing.
Yes, it's going to be O-ring size. But I have this, and now I gotta wait for the figure. I don't know how long. I know they're gonna probably be coming out on June 8th for pre-order, but I don't know when the release date of that is. So I might have the Ecto one sitting, Ghostbuster list for whatever amount of time it takes them to send me the O-ring.
Crazy. All right, I do have to log off, but thank you guys for coming tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. And of course, thank you, Toy Sorcerers, for inviting me. I can't say no to Toy Habits whenever they make the call, because it's the Toy Habits is always so good to me. And of course, guys, if you haven't already, definitely give Toy Habits a like and a follow. If you need any links for products that you've seen here today, you can be sure that Toy Habits has it on their website. I want to thank the Toy Sorcerers for inviting me today and letting me co-host tonight, and seeing all you wonderful people, all you wonderful toy collectors. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys again. I'll see you guys soon, and of course, I'm going on the live stream pretty much right after this. So I hope to see you guys there. So, but don't
Everybody
leave here.
Give Jay a huge like and a follow. Subscribe to him. Mega J, you're awesome. Thank you so much for co-hosting. Check out Mega J Retro's channel. You are always having so much fun and so genuine, and just totally, thoroughly enjoying yourself. You can't fake that. You are just incredible to watch and just so much fun. So check out Mega J Retro's channel. And thank you so much for being a friend and all your support, and for co-hosting with me tonight. And I'm going to let you go so you can head over to your live stream, and we'll wrap up really soon so everybody here can jump over to Mega J's and watch your live.
Thank you so much, Toy Sorcerers. Have a good night, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we will see you guys in the Toy House. Good journey, everybody. Geek proud. Take it easy.
I will. Bye, Jay. All right, so we'll wrap up here in just a couple minutes. I just wanted to go through some of your all comments. since we didn't get to him too much. And let's take a look. Was there a mini Orko? There was a mini Orko on the Eternium Minis line, and he was actually a pretty cool scale that kind of went with the rest of the figures. D-Griff, most cartoon collection figures, bodies, colors are slightly off for some reason. D-Griff, you're actually really right, because if you took a look at Beastman, he's kind of a like orange sherbet color and a little bit too light than what he should be, right? Joshua Robin says a cartoon version of Orko, a cartoon version of King Randor and Queen Marlena is definitely a must. I completely agree with you. But it looks like, we're getting hints for at least Randor and Orko. I don't know when we're going to get Marlena, but if we got a Prince Adam and Cringer 2-pack, maybe we'll get a Marlena and King Randor 2-pack as well. I mean, that would be pretty cool. Let's see. Wookiee Sasquatch. Wookiee, what do you have to say? Maybe the cartoon Orko would come with some accessories and specific to the cartoon. You're totally right, and maybe some magic effects. I can see how they can tweak, Orko a little bit to be maybe a little bit more cartoon accurate in size and come with some pretty cool effects. That would be awesome. Lowest subjects Orko is better fit for than the minis. Yeah, I totally agree with you. You're right. That Cobweb Collector, the Loyal Subjects one is actually the perfect scale. So if Mattel, if you're watching, take a look at that. And I totally agree with you, Cobweb. Meg says, I think Orko could have a better flight stand too. Totally agree. The one that he has now, it's kind of silly with that little blue cloud underneath it. I'd rather it just be clear. And, that way he can look like he's actually floating. And Wookiee, you are right. Again, the colors were a little bit off from the cartoon. I mean, he looks much more cartoon accurate than we got in the vintage Orko, but still, I think they can adjust it. Cute Cult says they should have made Marlena in the vintage line. About time, Mattel. I totally agree. And have it your way, Dave Chanelli, Burger King, Randor. We need another Randy. We need another Burger King. Bring them on, right? That would be so cool. Labrat says, I want some cartoon villagers to save. That would be kind of neat. We got maybe a little villagers 4-pack or something like that. Clint says, Randor is a top 10 boy in Luxembourg. We got more Burger Kings here. Adora, Nunyabiz. I think Adora is a must in the line, and it looks like we are getting pop figures. So hopefully we'll get Filmation She-Ra with maybe Swiftwind. I don't know. Could that be a 2-pack? And then an Adora should follow. Or maybe we'll get an Adora and Swiftwind pack to start with, and then we'll get She-Ra by herself. We'll see. That would be neat. Love Filmation version of the MOTU characters. Clint, are you collecting that line? I'd love to hear. Oh, a big hello to Neil Hunter Hyde, one of our awesome crew members. Good to see you out here in the chat. All Music Fan says Web Store is fantastic. I actually like the cartoon collection version of Web Store much more than the vintage version. I just think he's cool. He's got pupils in his eyes, and I really love how his grappling hook works. So that is pretty darn cool. Good to see you, Spaghetti to Ludar. Sky Sled or Attack Track cartoon version are awesome. I'm looking forward to it. That would be a really, really awesome. Evil Lynn, Giraffe says Evil Lynn comes with a bow. I am slowly losing a reception here, so maybe we should call it quits before I push my luck. But we had a really fun time with you all tonight. I will see if I can get some photos of this thing and upload that onto our website. And before we go, I want to give a huge shout out to my partner, Michael, who is out on assignment, busy with his family. And Michael was nice enough to send me a little gift in the mail today. I did do an in-hand review of the new Superpowers line. You guys saw me, unbox those last week. And this gold version of Superman, he only came with that whole wave version from McFarlane, and he looked so nice, and his packaging was pristine. I hated to open them, even though I wanted one to open, but Michael was nice enough and came across it. I don't know if it was GameStop or somewhere, hanging on a peg. Nice enough to find me another gold Superman. So thank you, Michael. Now I get to open him and display this one with my Superpowers collection. So thank you, my friend. I am ever so grateful. And he looks really great. He's got a nice size S on his cape. It's actually not oversized. It's actually a good proportion. And he looks great. So with that said, again, a huge thank you to Mega J Retro for joining us on on the stream. Dave Chanelli, thank you. Toy Sorceress needs to avoid the whammy. The whammy is coming out to get me. So I am going to be logging off very soon. Good night, Joe. It was a great time to see you all here. I appreciate it. And again, my apologies for the glitch starting the stream. But we will catch you here all next week at our regular time. We should be back to normal with Michael will return next Friday. And we'll see you all there. Yes, he's a very, very cool size. The Batmans are great. I have the gray Batman here. This one looks really cool. Even though he's like the hush buck of Batman, he looks awesome. I actually have him open. Yeah, when I did get a second one because I found him at Walmart. And this one looks really rad. I love that one. Anyway, I am going to log off. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you here next week on Toy Habits Live. Good night, you all.